Hello all, in this video we are going to see about abstract class and its abstract method. First of all, we already know what is a class. A class will have a variables and a method. But abstract class is a class that is declared with the keyword abstract is known as abstract class. So we may wonder why we need abstract class. So first we have to understand what is abstraction. So abstraction is nothing but hiding the implementation details and providing only the necessary details to the user. Let us consider the example of TV remote controller. We will use the controller for changing the channel, for increasing the volume or decreasing the volume or muting the audio. So how we will do that? Based on the symbol. If it is plus means it will increase the volume. If it is minus means it will decrement the volume. We know only the interface. We don't know how the action is happening when we press the buttons. So similarly, we can provide only the necessary details. So here the buttons can be considered as abstractions and the actions is hidden. So if a button is clicked, what will happen or how it will happen is not necessary for the users. So we can have display. We can show only the necessary details to the users, and we can hide the implementations by using this abstract class and abstract methods concept. So abstract class can have both abstract as well as non-abstract methods. So abstract method means it will only have declaration. Non-abstract means it will have the definitions. There is nothing but the implementations. So non-abstract methods will have the implementation. Abstract method will not have any implementation. It will be just a declaration only. So for example, we can say if we are implementing any TV system means we can only show the increment button, decrement button, mute button, channel plus, channel minus. So those methods can be considered as abstract methods. All the implementation details, if we press the mute button, the audio should be muted. So those details can be written in non-abstract methods. Okay. So the important point to be noted here is object cannot be created for an abstract class. An abstract class must be inherited and its abstract method must be overridden, and object can be created for the inherited classes. So let us see the syntax for that. We know the normal syntax is class name, but adding the keyword abstract before the keyword class becomes abstract class. So for example, abstract class student. Now the student is a abstract class. And some more rules we can note it here. Any class that contains one or more abstract methods must also be declared as abstract. Keep it very clear. If an abstract class contains abstract method, then it is no problem. Okay. So if a class having abstract method, if it is not declared as abstract method, abstract class means it will be an issue. Any class that contain one or more abstract method must be declared as abstract. But an abstract class may not have a abstract methods, and you cannot declare the abstract constructors or abstract static methods. So we know how to write a constructor. Constructor is nothing but a special function which doesn't have any return type, whose name is same as that of the class name. In previous example, we have created a class, abstract class student, right? So abstract constructor means student of. Just putting a semicolon is not possible. We have to define the constructor. Inside the curly braces, we have to write some statements. And static method cannot be an abstract, right? So it is not possible to create an object. We have seen it earlier, but it is possible to create a reference. So for example, abstract class student, how we will create an object? Student object name equal to new student of. This is the object creation syntax for a normal class. But object cannot be created for a abstract class, but a reference can be created, which means a student obj semicolon is possible. So equal to new class name of will create an object, but instead of putting equal to new class name of, we can just declare it as like a variable. For example, int a is a variable of type integer. Similarly, student s means s is a reference of type student class. So abstract class can be inherited, and abstract class may have constructor, and any subclass of an abstract class must either implement all of the abstract method in the superclass, okay, or else we have to declare the subclass itself is a abstract class. We will see an example for this in the upcoming videos. And abstract method syntax is just adding a keyword abstract before the return type. So normal method syntax will be return type, method name, parameter list, and we'll write some definitions inside the curly braces. But we know that the implementation details should be hidden in abstract method. So we are just putting a semicolon instead of writing any statements and adding a keyword abstract before the return type. So this is the syntax for writing the abstract method. Let's see an example. So let us write class A. So it is a normal class. So if you want to make it as abstract class, we can state it as abstract class A. So I'm going to save this inside downloads. Okay, so it is class abstract class A. I'm going to have a method called void print. Inside I'm going to write a statement called system.out.println hello. Okay. So we know the class name is demo. Inside that we have to write the main method, public static void main of tags. So let us try to create an object for the abstract class. We know object cannot be created, so it should throw an error. Let's check that. How to call a method using the object name. So object dot print of. I'm going to open the command prompt. So command prompt has been opened. What is my file name? Demo. So javac demo.java. It is throwing one error. What error it is thrown? A is abstract and it cannot be instantiated. So we must inherit the abstract class. So I'm going to write class B extends A. Okay. So we know the inheritance concept. If the keyword to be used is extends, which means B is a subclass, A is a superclass, all the variables and methods available in the superclass will automatically loaded into the class B. So now A is abstract class, B is non-abstract class. We can create object for non-abstract class. So B object equal to new B of. B doesn't have any methods. Since it has extended the class A, the print method will be available in class B. So object.print will be working. So no error. Let us run it. You are getting an output as hello. Right? So let us try to create an abstract method. Okay. So we know this is non-abstract method because it is having a definition. It is non-abstract method. Now I'm going to write display of. Okay. So it is an abstract method. I said earlier we should not write any definitions. It should end with a semicolon. So it is an abstract method. So all the abstract method must be overridden the subclass, or else we have to declare the subclass as an abstract class. That is the last point we have discussed in the rule. So I'm going to override void display of. When overriding, the keyword abstract can be removed. Okay, if we are writing the keyword abstract, then it should end with semicolon. If you are removing the keyword abstract, then you should write the statements inside the curly braces. So I am going to write system.out.println of welcome. Okay, similarly I can call display here. Now B is having two methods. One is display and one is from printf. Printf is non-abstract method, display is abstract method. So I'm going to run it. I'm having both the outputs. If I'm not overriding, means how the output will be. Sorry, I've compiled and it is throwing. B is non-abstract method, non-abstract class, and doesn't override the display, so it is throwing an error. So we must override the method, or else we have to declare the class itself as abstract, which means both the A and B are having an abstract method display. Then we have to write one more class called class C which extends B, which means all the methods available in the B will be available in C too. So how many methods are already available in B? It is having empty, but it is having a method like print and display in class B. So both the methods will be available in B as well as in C. So we have to override the display method here. Okay, I've already copied. Okay, now B object equal to new B of, is the statement is right? No, because A is abstract class, B is abstract class. So obviously we know object cannot be created for abstract class. So now this statement is right. C is non-abstract class and C has overridden the abstract method from the class B. So now I'll get the output. Sorry. Yes. Now I'll get the output same as hello and welcome. Okay. So that's all. Thank you.